Hello, I'm very excited to show you the new Forward Onyx Vacuum Activator. This is a very clever appliance that is designed to train to hold the right position of the tongue. So it's just for training, but it will help you hold the tongue as a reflex in the right position to keep the tongue away from the airway, the soft palate away from the airway, and a nose where we're breathing 95% effortless at night, which is critical, especially for children. But it also helps snoring people that are snoring, and it also helps anybody that wants to improve their respiratory efficiency in sports or any other activity. Let's see how it works. This is the box where the vacuum activator comes. Very cute. And it comes with the instructions, and the vacuum activator comes with 5 parts that we are going to assemble together. There are very clear instructions on how to use it. This is the part that goes inside the shield. We press in the shield. And people ask me about the second channel. This is for clinicians' use, so we're not going to talk about it right now, but we are going to use the obturator. This can be crazy glued in, especially if you're going to give it to a child, so you can just make sure that it's not a mobile part. There is a choking hazard, so you gotta make sure that children are supervised with it, so don't leave them alone. This is the funnel, and this is the membrane that goes over the funnel. It's very easy to assemble. It needs to be cleaned and disassembled every night so you can get the saliva out and make sure it's in a dry place. It will come with a case. This is the basic appliance. And as you can see, there is a line here. So what we recommend is to cut it in this area to fit the mouth of the child or the user. So it's actually long, but the full length is only used when the clinician is going to do particular trainings with it. So in my case, right here, I have one that's been cut to my size. I've already cut it. Make sure that the saliva, there's a salivary duct right here. So I cut it right in front of it so the saliva can drain and it doesn't go in the appliance. We're always going to have a little saliva in it, but we don't want it to be draining into the appliance, although we can always clean it easily. So I'm going to show you how it works. When you put it in your mouth, you are going to suction, and this area will be inverted in when you're holding the right pressure. So the instructions to start training is to put it in the mouth. The shield goes in between the teeth and the cheeks, and then we are going to swallow vigorously 3 times. And then the third time, we're just going to hold it. And we can hold it for 15 minutes, for any time until we get tired. But normally you should be able to learn to hold very light pressure, 15 to 20 millibars, actually 10 to 15 millibars, and we should be able to hold that very comfortably. I have users, older, younger, that use it for an hour or 2 very comfortably. So we're gonna show you how it's placed, and you suction in and you just hold it and you train, and then when you go to sleep, your brain will know what to do. I'm going to leave you with a 3D animation that will show you exactly what happens inside the mouth. If you have any questions, go to our website. But I guarantee that this appliance is going to change the way you rest. It's the best thing that has come through my toolbox in forwardonics. Here's an animation. We can see how we place the appliance between the teeth and the cheeks and the lips. And here we can see how the membrane gets sucked in as we swallow. Saliva gathers at the donor space in the roof of the mouth. Soft palate, tongue gets together. Constrictor muscle helps propel the saliva. Saliva needs a lot of force, 50 to 100 negative millibars of pressure to propel down to the esophagus. So we swallow 3 times. And after the 3rd time, we are going to stay on this position where the tongue, soft palate, all the tissues are together with very light negative pressure. We can see the inverted membrane here in the funnel and a very perfectly free airway so that we can have a 95% effortless breathing during sleep. If we practice for an hour or 2 during the day, especially before we go to bed, we will develop the second nature, the memory, the muscle memory to hold this very light pressure without any effort at night. This appliance helps you monitor if you're doing it right or wrong, which is ideal. As Lord Kelvin says, you can't improve what you can't measure. So through this appliance, we can now know if you're holding the right light negative pressure in your mouth. This is the Forwardonic vacuum activator.